Well, ladies, you guys were talking right before we press record, and we've been recording for a bit. It's just that we've been setting it up for a while. You guys was talking about the boomer situation. That's where you guys wanted to start?
Can.
Talk to me. Let's
Yeah,
go.
we can.
Get loose with it. Oye, drink a little bit. Let's go.
¿Qué vamos a hablar? Que son los mejores.
¿De qué
They're
ustedes
the
quieren
best.
hablar? What do you guys want
Boomers
to
are
talk
the
about?
best, you're saying?
Yes, definitely.
Why? We are the best.
No, we're not. We're horrible.
Okay, we're hard.
Wait, aren't the boomers?
Wait,
okay,
who's
okay.
ours?
Our parents.
Let's talk
Yes.
about it.
Oh, wait, who's
I thought it was baby boomers,
Baby boomers.
or is it boomers?
Baby boomers.
Well, technically, that's what it comes from.
Que
Yeah.
ahora
They're
mismo
the
yo no
boomers
son
because-
baby, pero son ellos. I think, sí, ellos son los mejores.
Okay, why?
As parents, we trash as parents.
Okay, talk about it.
What?
Let's go. Let's go.
That's hard.
Let's deep
Mira,
dive into
that's
this.
hard.
Look at
I agree with you though, but go ahead. Yeah.
look at how we turned out. And look at how our kids are turning out.
Hold on. Come on.
I don't know about that.
Then I'm not trash at that point. Then there's certain trash parents out here. There's a lot of trash
No,
parents
pero
out
lo que
here.
estoy diciendo es que mira la diferencia
Yeah.
entre I was a bad kid,
Okay.
and I still turned out to be an amazing woman
Hey.
as a mom, as everything,
But you
Okay.
just said you was trash, though.
as a parent.
As a parent. Not as a child.
Not as a child,
All right,
as
you're
a
right. All right,
parent.
okay.
We're talking about parenting, right?
Okay.
As a parent, we are trash.
Okay.
No sabemos criar.
Okay.
My point of view.
Is that why do you think that is?
Creo que because we try, or I don't know, we give our kids too much.
No, we're
Le-
giving them what we wanted.
Le
As
damos
grown-up.
demasiado, pero le estamos dando y no le estamos enseñando el valor de las cosas.
Not all of us. A lot of us are doing it exactly how you just mentioned it,
La
which is the correct way.
mayoría, que ese es el problema.
La mayoría, yes. Okay,
Yes.
I agree with you on that. But at the same time, it's not like I don't see it as I'm going to give you everything that I didn't have. I'm going to give you the opportunities that I didn't have.
Right.
Because I was thinking about it, right? Our parents, I don't know about everybody's parents here, but I know that for our parents, pretty much, they came from a third world country. They didn't know the language, right? They didn't know what they were facing. They left an entire family. I'm talking about 14, 13, 10 brothers and sisters. They left an entire family to find a new life for us, right? So then a lot of us was born here. I mean, yeah, I was born here. I was born in the Caribbean, baby, but that's a whole different story.
That's a whole different
Yeah,
story.
that's a whole different
Okay.
story. Yeah, we're born here. But at the same time, they left their parents, they left their families, they went on for a new life in an unknown world, right? So they gave us as much as they could because they didn't know the language, right? They didn't know the rules and regulations here, even though they're similar, but at the same time, they didn't know anything. They just came here, worked, and that's it. That's what they focused on. And that also has a lot of disadvantages on how we were raised as well. But I would say that they gave the most that they could with the resources they had. And then us, this is why I agree with you that we are like trash parents. Our generation, not all of us. Of course, a lot of us are doing what we need to do. But
Most of us.
But at the same time, what I think is that, with us, now we have the language. We were raised here. We know everything and we have everything at our disposal, right? At our reach to take that and push our babies to a whole new situation. That's what I'm talking about, giving them all the opportunities that we didn't have. Because I'm not talking about material things, obviously. I'm talking about the opportunities that I didn't get growing up because my parents were limited in English and the limitations that they had.
Okay.
Now we have to, of course, teleport our kids to a whole different path. And that's what I'm saying.
And nowadays, we have too much of everything.
Yeah.
So it's easy to just give it to your child.
Of course. Yeah. I feel that way too. So now we're stuck in the middle, right? We give them everything, we take our parental traumas that we received as kids, like growing up, and we try not to show that to our kids.
Like not beat their asses.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel like we have it the hardest.
Okay.
Because we're in the middle
Yeah.
of our parents and our children, so we're trying to unlearn all these things that we thought was right when our parents were raising us.
Right.
And then when we became parents, it's like, wait, that wasn't the correct way of doing things.
Of
Like,
course, yeah.
we couldn't express ourselves. We couldn't like have honest conversations with our parents. And like we're changing that with our kids. Like, yeah, you could be open. Yes, like you find a friend in me. Like you could confide in me. You could trust me and stuff. But yes, our children get too comfortable, and sometimes they don't know how to like divide that.
Right.
Like, okay, like you're my friend. I could trust you, but you got to remember, like I'm also your mother. Like
I'm also your parent.
So it's like sometimes they don't know how to. I could see how that they get it mixed up and
Yeah,
stuff
it's
like
like
that.
a blurry line.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have the toughest job, and a lot
yeah.
of us are doing an amazing job. Like,
Yeah.
and it's hard. It's so hard.
Yeah.
So
And I understand that too. So we're doing an amazing job, but our generation as parents, I get that too,
Yeah.
is trash. Now here's the caveat, right? Here's the kicker. Mental health, right? So
Something that they didn't worry about before.
it's not that they didn't
Right.
worry about it. It's that they never
they're like,
actually.
you don't have
Todavía, no,
you
pero que
don't
todavía,
exist.
they be like,
It doesn't exist.
¿qué? Dime, creo que te dan una golpeada y él se le va a quitar esa vaina.
Ponte
llorando.
Y ya.
Ponte
bored?
limpiar, que se te
You
quita.
bored, you're gonna go clean.
Sí, tú estás
Go
aburrido,
clean.
te quieres matar, vete a limpiar.
¿Tú
que
quieres
te-
llorar?
te
¿Tú
vas
estás
sana.
llorando? Espérate, que tú vas a llorar más ahora.
Yo, it's
La
crazy.
correa. Ajá. So
It's crazy.
But we're fine, we're good, right?
We good.
We turned out just fine.
Perfectamente bien.
We are in the
Morimos.
middle. Yo, it's crazy because now that mental health is a real conversation, right? Our parents never had that conversation. It's not that it never existed. It's that they never faced it.
Right. They
So
didn't.
now it's us. We have to face.
So we're trying to do the in between.
Yo, it's crazy.
To be that person, and then we're like, wait, but I remember, like, maybe you respect me more if I treated you like that, but then you're like, wait, I can't be like that
Yo.
because I remember getting it.
Yo.
Yeah, like if I tell
know?
my
Ay,
son,
yo sí.
if I tell my son to clean his room, he says no, and I'm like, what? No,
Yeah,
that's an
yeah.
option now.
It's an ass whooping
Like
back then.
how?
You get a freaking
well-
chancleta flinged at you from a distance.
You look at your parents the wrong way, you already know once you got home, it was a wrap.
It's just a look, and that was it.
Yeah, it's like, let me go sit down.
It's crazy
Let me go
because
sit down.
Natalie, did that work with you?
we.
I don't think it did. The looks. And oye, mi hermana, we used to get an ass whooping just because of you. All
That
the
is
time.
true. That is true. It was all your
Mi
fault.
hermana.
It was all her fault.
It's
Lies.
all your
Lies.
fault. We used to get an ass whooping every
Really?
every
That was the
weekend
chillest
because
one.
of Natalie.
It was all you. You see?
Incorrect.
Girl.
You see?
Incorrect,
It's
guys.
finally confirmed. It was all your fault.
Oye, esta niñera necia.
It was all your fault. I'm telling you. She was a sneaky one. Anyway, so back to that conversation about mental health, right? So now we have to unpack our parents' mental health, right? We have to kind of like navigate through that with them, help them understand it, which is very hard. They hardly do, right?
They're stuck in their ways.
And then we have to deal with the new generation, which is our babies, and their mental health.
Which their
So-
mental health is serious.
Right. So we are stuck in the middle. I think this
Always.
episode should be stuck in the
We
middle.
gotta be the translators for
Well,
our parents when we
yo.
were little.
I
We
can
gotta do all this stuff.
I can definitely speak with the mental health of our children on a personal experience. And it's like real. Cuando tú te ves en la situación, you be like, ¿qué yo voy a hacer? Like when
Yeah.
your kid is like,
Yo.
and you see your kid breaking down, and you see your kid, and you be like, pero es verdad, like, what am I gonna do now? Entonces, como yo soy media bruta, you be like, nada más la miro, like, but then I be like, wait, check. And then this is real, like, and it's hard. Like, for you to have a child with a mental health issue,
Yo,
it's no joke.
you have to have that discipline to understand, not go to the old ways, which is beat their ass,
Sí.
Right.
Porque,
and then stay in the middle.
sí, porque nada más la miraba así cuando de cualquiera de una maldita golpea.
Yo.
But then I just be like,
Yeah, I
espérate,
know.
check. No, pero que
You gotta
hay-
like therapize
But-
yourself.
Something that I
All the
realized,
time.
Yo, it's crazy.
something
It's
that I
hard.
realized lately, well, recently, is that you can say the same thing to your child, but then the moment someone else says it, it's like, oh, that's what you were saying. Like,
Yo, it's
I
crazy.
said the same thing. I just don't understand.
It's funny. It's funny. Let's take
They
a pause
say,
real
like,
quick
brand new
because
information.
I know, right? Let's take a pause because my niece is the producer on this podcast. She's
faces.
listening to everything we're doing, right? So I'm looking at her face like, okay,
Rolling
yeah,
her
I got
eyes?
it. No, she's understanding.
I'm gonna hear it later, guys.
No, she's very mature. Shout out to my niece Jana producing this episode.
Go, Jana.
Thank you,
So
Jay.
Jada,
Jana.
Good job, Jay. Thank you.